This is Canada, the land of maple syrup, bears, cold weather, hockey, lumberjacks, and extremely friendly people. And this is a bit of what we were able to investigate about this country.
Location. Canada is a country in North America.
Its 10 provinces and 3 territories extend from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean and northway into the Arctic Ocean.
Covering over than 9.8 million square kilometers, making it the world's second largest country
by total area. Canada's capital is Ottawa.
And there are 3 big cities. Those are Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. History. The country's head government is the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
This house gets to see a romance up close.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister of Canada, for making me feel so old.
When Europeans explored Canada, they found all regions occupied by native people that they called Indians. Because the first explorers thought they had reached India.
The native people live off the land, some by hunting and gating, others by raising crops.
The arrival of Europeans, missionaries, soldiers, and colonists changed the native way of life forever. Large numbers of Aboriginals died of European disease, which they lacked immunity. Traditions. Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving of the second Monday of October. There are no parades or floats. They are in the warmth of your Canadian friends that invite you over to stuff your stomach with turkey, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin pies. The longest running parade in Canada is St. Patrick's Day Parade. It's one of the best days to find yourself in Montreal. The Cavalcade State happens each year in July. Cavalcade in Cavalcade, Alberta.
It's known as the greatest outdoor show on earth and involves concerts, rodeos, carnival rides, exhibitions, parades, and agricultural competitions.
Its core objective is to preserve and celebrate Western heritage, cultural and community spirit. The Stampede is one of Canada's biggest traditions, as over 1 million people around the world visit the country every year. But across Canada, you hear many other unofficial languages in restaurants and buses and at school. In fact, more than 200 from around the world are spoken. Canada also has 60 indigenous languages.
The most common language they speak are Chinese language, Punjabi, Spanish, Italian, German, Tagalog, Arabic, Portuguese, Polish, and Urdu.
Touristic places. Canada has no shortage of beautiful landscapes and interesting sights travelers to explore. The country is home of brilliant and culturally rich cities, along with incredible natural wonders. These are the top tourist attractions of Canada. First, Niagara Falls,
2. Banff National Park,
Toronto's CN Tower, Old Quebec,
5. Crystal Mountain,
Ottawa's Parliament Hill, Vancouver Stanley Park. Food. They have a lot of traditional food, but the most popular are
Poutine is a dish of French fries topped with cheese curds and gravy. Bannock is a form of bread that served as a staple in the diets of early settlers and fur traders.
butter tarts,
Is a type of small pastry tart highly regarded in Canadian cuisine. The tart consists of a filling of butter, sugar, syrup, and egg, baked in a pastry shell until the filling is semi-solid with a crunchy top.
Nova Scotian lobster rolls,
It is made of lobster meat served on a grilled hot dog-style bun. The filling may also contain butter, lemon juice, salt, and black pepper.
Montreal style pailles,
Saskatchewan berry pie, Montreal Star smoked meat,
pea meal bacon,
Is a wet cured, unsmoked back bacon made from trimmed lean boneless pork loin rolled in cornmeal. It is found mainly in Ontario. Beaver Tails is a Canadian restaurant chain, specializing in pastries known as Beaver Tails. Its namesake products are fried dough pastries, individually hand-stretched to resemble beaver's tails, with various toppings added on the pastry. Tire sur la neige, or draw on the snow, is an old-fashioned treat in Quebec, also known as tire d'érable or la tire. It is made in the late winter and early spring as the maple syrup harvest begins and snow is still on the ground.
Nanamo bars,
A deliciously tempting treat made with decadent chocolate, honey-sweetened graham crackers, crunchy nuts, rich butter and custard powder. Pudding chaumeur, unemployed man's pudding, is a dessert that was created during the early years of the Great Depression in Quebec, Canada. Is a basic cake batter with hot syrup or caramel poured before baking.
Caesar cocktail,
It's like a michelada but Canadian. Tourtière is a French-Canadian meat pie dish originating from the province of Quebec, usually made with minced pork, veal or beef and potatoes.
and game meat.
contribution to the world.
Canada is one of the top 10 economies in the world.
It's positioned among the largest producers of minerals, among which nickel, zinc, and uranium stand out.
The country also has large gas reserves and has the fourth largest oil reserves in the world. Canada's top exports are petroleum products, automobiles and other vehicles, gold, and auto parts. Visit Canada.